name is Officer Daniel Thompson, University State Police. This officer is assigned to Dominguez Hills. No. Personally, I do not. I feel they're committed with crimes that are unregistered or stolen.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm not saying by the owners, but let's say the owner gets their gun stolen. Whoever stole it does a crime with it. So, yeah, I believe, I know so. I don't believe so.
I believe they are, but for the majority, I would say that they're more committed by unregistered weapons, because it's the whole point of not registering your weapon so that they can't trace the gun back to you. But that doesn't mean that people with registered weapons will not commit acts of that sort. I would say more enforced, because obviously the laws that we have right now, people are still committing a lot of murder and criminal activity. And so we would either need to make new laws or enforce the ones that we have more.
You know what? Let's enforce. And the reason why I say let's enforce, you know, me myself, I've been an active gang member for 21 years, and I got priors on guns. And now that I got my life together, you know, because of my priors, I can't have a gun. So yes, I would love for it to be let's enforce.
I think everybody should have a gun.
Everybody should.
You betcha.
Yeah, it should. And why? It's for the protection of anybody. You know, especially like I had mentioned a minute ago. You know, now that I got my own apartment, I live by myself, I wish I could have a gun in my house. But not because to harm anybody, just to have it for my protection. You know, especially too, I got a disability, I can't see. I'm completely blind. So I don't know who will be in my apartment. And I'll feel safer if I have a gun in my house.
Yes, by all means.
You said it should be?
I completely believe in the Second Amendment?
Yeah.
Right to keep and bear arms.
Yes.
Yes.
Gun control in America starts with the Second Amendment of the Constitution. This amendment is part of the Bill of Rights and states that we have a right to a well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Get out of the Get out of the right now, man! Do it! Did we just carjack someone? We sure did, Brian. We sure did.
Yes. Let's put it this way: it's the bad guys are still going to get guns.
Yeah.
The good guys are going to not have guns. Okay.
Okay.
People that want to have a gun in their house to protect their family and themselves, perfectly legitimate to me. I have no problem with that whatsoever. The problem is when someone breaks into your house, steals those guns, then those guns are used in crimes.
Yeah.
I think you have to go a little bit deeper than gun control to our criminal justice system, to where criminals are actually kept in jail. If they get 3 years, they do 3 years. They don't get out on good behavior in 6 months.
Yeah.
Or they don't get out. So, I mean, it's a good question, but you have to go, I believe, a little deeper into this revolving door that we have in our criminal justice system where, yeah, there's jail overcrowding. I understand the reasonings for budgets and all that, but if criminals have just a revolving door, what's the penalty? They know they're just going to get a slap on the hand, nothing's going to happen to them, and they'll just be right back out committing crimes again.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel about it.
What is a well-regulated militia? California requires all legal registered owners of handguns to be at least 21 years of age, mentally stable, with no felonies, an American citizen. He or she must submit a complete personal firearms eligibility check card and pay $20. He or she must also pass a 30-question written test. You only have 2 tries to pass. This test will cost you $25. Now, you must sign ATF Form 4473. The fee for this form is $25. Now, you may pick out your gun and pay for it.
Currently, when you purchase a firearm, you have to do a background check. After the background check, you cannot pick up your firearm until 30 days. They would like to make the same regulation to ammo and the amount of ammo that is sold within one purchase.
Californians can only purchase only one handgun in a period of 30 days. You cannot purchase any fully automatic handguns or any ammunition designed to penetrate body armor in California. You cannot buy any modified elongated clips that carry more ammunition than the firearm was initially made for.
I can understand guns like rifles and such being legal for hunting and getting food and stuff like that. People need to eat, but I don't really see the purpose of handguns. They're pretty much just used to shoot other people. You're not going to go hunting with a handgun. So if handguns were taken out of public, then I think it might help criminal activity all around.
The NRA has developed AB 1663 and AB 373, which will repeal the ammunition sale registration requirements put in place by Assembly Bill 962.
I think the problem with gun laws and gun enforcement is that they aren't enforced. I think gun laws are a good thing, and I have no problem against gun laws. I don't think anyone should be able to go out and buy a gun without some sort of a law. The problem is the gun laws aren't enforced. And when someone goes out and commits a crime and they bypass the law, the government decides to enact more laws instead of enforcing the laws that are there on the books in the first place. So, again, I have no problem with the gun laws. I just think that we need to actually enforce the laws so the criminals can't go out and buy the guns.
According to a poll done on CNN.com, 39% of Americans are in favor of more strict gun control laws. 46% are in favor of the laws that we currently have and don't want to see any change. And the remaining 15% feel that our laws should be less strict on gun control regulations.
California lawmakers are in constant opposition with interest groups that support Americans owning guns. The NRA has strongly opposed California's latest regulation on guns, AB 962. Assembly Bill 962 requires individuals purchasing ammunition to be fingerprinted and registered at the time of sale and outlaws mail order ammunition purchases.
If you want to buy a gun, or I want to buy a gun, or anybody else does, I have no problem with that, but background checks are okay, and we just need to make sure we're enforcing the gun laws so that no Joe Blow criminal is going out and buying a gun.